Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. We have started writing a new book, our soul story. But some of us are experiencing some writer's block. So this reading is going to help us discover what's creating the blocks for us to move forward and gain momentum in writing this new book, The Story of Love, our soul love. Hello, my soul family. Welcome. I was not going to do a reading today, but there's so many energies that are fluctuating and I have a download, so I'm going to do a reading. We are now writing our new soul story. So we're done with the ego version of our story. We finished the book. We've closed it. We have started the preface and these energies between the 3-3 portal, which was yesterday, and the full moon in Virgo, which happens on the 7th. That's the preface of this story, our soul story. This is the new chapter, bringing in the story of the new earth. But some of us are going to have writer's block. So I kind of kept, the messages today were blocks. What's blocking you? What are the blocks? So as I thought about writing a new story, what if you get writer's block? So we're going to work through it together so that we can move forward. Okay, so there is no good story without love. And as love is the highest frequency energy, this story is going to be about love. It's going to be love of self, love of humanity, love of others, and particularly divine connections. So if you're in a divine connection of some sort, it could be a deep soulmate, could be a twin flame. I am going to pull a reading on how this love story begins. Okay, I saw two cards in the pre-shuffle that were significant to me. They stood out. The first one was liberation, and the second one was healing. You cannot be liberated if you're not healed. So if that's where your block is, you haven't quite healed, then go ahead and spend some time doing that. This is the Lover's Oracle, so let's find out how this love story, our soul story of love, begins. It begins with, my beloved. Great way to start a story. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So there's the card. So this story starts, my beloved. Chapter 1. My beloved. So this is the story about a deep soul connection, twin flame, soulmate connection that is in separation. And that's okay, because this story ultimately is about love, and love transcends space and time. So if you're in separation, you're meant to be in separation. Let's put this card here so you can see it. I better flip it over. I love the way the story starts. My beloved. This is the Divine Abundance deck. Let's pull one. Let's pull two cards. Well, there are the two. Ease and loss. And allowing, okay? Ease, loss, and allowing. Okay, the ease says, it is easy for me to receive, it is easy for me to receive, it is easy for me to receive. Now, being that in the mantra form, that is what you might need to say to unblock. Maybe the blockage is that, okay, I've got two blockages here. Let me back up to this card. This blockage is that you feel as though you are not in physical union. This is no longer a love story. Not true. This is all about the love story. But another block is you're not in the receptive energy. You're not allowing love to come in. You're blocking it. Either it's not healed, or you're not liberated from something, or you're not allowing. Because here's the allowing card. You have to be in receptive mode and allow whatever needs to happen for the highest and greatest good. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment so that what is needed can come next. So just by accepting what is, you allow what will be. And then we have this loss card. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Remember, this is about the soul story. This is about soul love, not about egoic love. Ego was the last book. We're in the new book. This is our soul story about love. And there may be some things that you have to let go of in order to allow new things generated by love from the divine in. And you have to be willing to receive it, whatever it is. That's the blockage. Let's pull some tarot. I'm going to use the Medicine Woman. I love this deck. I'll be switching the combination of decks. I just saw Seed, the Fool card. Yep, new journey. Planting the seeds for our next chapter, the ending. We're already kind of creating the outline for how our book's going to go, and that is through our intention. And we are asking the divine to kind of help flesh out the narrative by bringing things into our lives to help us grow. There's no good story without growth. No good love story without challenges and growth. Exemplar of the arrows. That is the King of Swords. I'll read all these in just a second. We'll pull two more. Totem of Pipes. Eagle, the Flyers. Yeah. So let me finish this and then we're going to talk about it. The Ace of Stones, Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. If you check out my video on the Organizer Advisor, I just did a live video today out in the field with my goat, and this is exactly what it looked like. You can go check out that video. It was a live I did. Let's check these out. Let's start with the Fool card. It's a great place to start. Plant the seed, begin, trust in yourself, go for it. You cannot see the future from here, but you can act on your inspiration. So this is being inspired to write this story and acting on your divine guidance. Did my camera just get blurry? Okay, so Exemplar of Arrows. Your stories transform the world. No shit. There it is, right there. Your stories transform the world. Your story, your soul story, is transforming the world as it is being written. Is that not the most incredible thing? I love these readings. That's the most incredible thing. Your story is here to transform the world. Okay, Totem of Pipes. Gosh, that one didn't give you chills. Free your mind to fly with the eagle. So this is free your mind, liberation. This is free your mind from the blockage. It's something in your mind that is blocking you with this King of Swords. It is something in your mind that is blocking you. It's something that you're replaying over and over and over, or it's a thought pattern or a belief pattern that you have that is not conducive to you being in this receptive mode. You may feel unworthy. You may feel as though it will never happen, so you don't have this trust. That's a block. You gotta, it feels like trust. It feels like you just don't trust that things are going to work out the way they're meant to. It's like you got your hopes set on something, and if it doesn't work out that way, you're going to be disappointed. It's not going to work out that way. It's going to work out better. You're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed. That's the block. You're afraid of being disappointed by the divine. That if you trust, if you allow, then you're no longer in control. And if you can't control it, how can you get that outcome you want? That's ego. That's not our story anymore. We're in our soul story. We're in the story. We're in the most powerful love story ever written. And it will transform the world, humanity. That's what you came here for, to write this book. Ace of Stones, that is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Crystallize the idea of prosperity. Crystallize. Look at the ancestors around in stone. All of that ancient wisdom. You are being guided and surrounded by those who have gone before you and written their love story. And you're building on that. You're building on that ancient wisdom and that love that has gone before you. It is there supporting you as you go through this love story. Use that to write your story. And then Six of Pipes, one of my favorites. Accept and receive your blessings. Accept and receive your blessings. Accept and receive your blessings. What is the mantra here? This is the mantra that we go forward with. Until the full moon in Virgo, this is the mantra. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. And then allow. That's a beautiful reading, and I could end it there, but I'm not gonna, because you deserve more. More information on how to move forward with your story. Overcoming writer's block. And the story of our soul. Overcoming writer's block. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Be a magnet for love, light, and joy. Hedgehog, Archangel Gabriel. Be a magnet. Be receiving. If you are repelling, you're not going to receive. So be a magnet. Allow things to come to you. Allow what is meant for you to come to you. Allow to be divinely guided to where you need to be. Allow the people to come into your life that need to be there to help you write this story. There are going to be many characters in this book. Allow them to come in and play their part. And be joyful. Be in light energy. I just went out and sat in the sun just to allow that light to come through and heal. And it's almost like to cauterize all the wounds that are still kind of raw or scarred. That light sun removes the scars. And instead of scars and trauma, they're just lessons now. There's a butterfly. Check out that video I just did on the Organizer Advisor on my Facebook page. I'll post it on my YouTube channel too. But we were just out in the field, my little goat and I, and there were butterflies. I mean, it was just beautiful. So when you see butterflies, This is the sign that you're being supported and guided, and that you are writing your story with every breath you take. Let's make it a wonderful, epic love story. But let's make it about you. Not your ego, your soul. Be ready to transform with wisdom. Did we not just talk about wisdom? Did we not just talk about transforming? This soul story is going to transform. So, take some time today in meditation. Ask your guides what's blocking you. If you don't already know, I think you already know what's blocking you. Part of it is you're afraid to trust. The other part of it is you have an intended outcome, but that may not be what is meant for you. So you're afraid that it hasn't manifested because it's not meant for you, and you don't want to let go of that. Joy. We just talked about joy. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. Be open to receive joy. Be open to receive love. You delight in the love of life and bring spirit of fun to all that you do. This is lighten up. Be joyful. Be spontaneous. Cultivate peace and joy in your life. Do things that make you happy. If you're feeling weighed down, intentionally go do something that lightens you up so that you can release the heavy energy. Let's pull one more. We'll end this reading. Actually, they told me to pull one more from the Lover's card. Okay, let's one more from here and then one more for the Lovers. Spontaneity. Did I just not say it? You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely, lovingly embrace new situations. Sometimes it makes you just want to cry. There it is. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have that your heart truly desires. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. But you have to be open and receptive, and in order to do that, you have to be in that energy of joy. So go out and do something spontaneous today. Go out and find joy, find happiness, be uplifted, and trust. Remove the block, because it is I'm literally seeing a cinder block, like just draped around your neck with this heavy chain. The cinder block around your neck is uncomfortable. It's painful. But you're attached to it for some reason. You're afraid that if you remove the cinder block, then you're not in control. As long as you have control of that cinder block, you are in control. That's not what's in your highest and greatest good. Find peace, my friend. Cultivate joy. And release yourself from the cinder block. Love you. Namaste.